Alone and lonely are two distinctly different feelings. Hi, this is Tony Agnesi. Being alone can be great, alone with our thoughts and dreams. We can reflect on our lives or just rest from the noise of the day. Being alone gives us time to pray, to meditate, to dream. Jesus would often go off alone to pray. We need to be alone sometimes just to recharge our batteries. Loneliness is very different. Loneliness is not the same as being alone. And simply being around others does not guarantee we won't be lonely. At times, we can be surrounded by people but still feel lonely. The elderly, the poor, the handicapped, kids who are bullied, almost anyone that the general public considers different share their feelings of loneliness. According to Frieda Fromm-Reichmann, who's a pioneer in the study of loneliness, loneliness is the want of intimacy. We not only want to be around others, but we need a connection intimately with others. Not a sexual intimacy, but the intimacy that comes from trusting one another. A 2010 AARP survey, slightly more than 1 out of 3 adults 45 and over reported being chronically lonely. 1 in 3. The loss of a spouse, a child, a parent, or a close friend can often lead to loneliness. When my mom passed away, I can remember the deep sense of depression that my father experienced. It was a loss of intimacy with the woman that he had spent his entire adult life with, the one person that he could trust with his every thought. His depression was just a symptom of his loneliness. And depression is just one of a variety of symptoms that are associated with loneliness. Well, what can we do if we feel a sense of loneliness? Here's a few suggestions. First, we have to realize that occasional loneliness is a near universal feeling. We've all felt lonely at times. For most of us, it's temporary, if you remember that God is always with us. Number 2, get out of the house. Try to seek some activities that you enjoy. Meet some new people with the same interest and join a gym, attend a Bible study, take a class, or learn something you've always wanted to learn. Number 3, work on developing a more intimate relationship with Jesus. Read the Gospels, pray, talk with him as you would a close friend. After all, he is a close friend, isn't he? Number 4, think outside of ourselves. When we're lonely, we often fixate on our own problems, our own worries and circumstances. When we reach out to help others, our life takes on a new purpose. Consider becoming a volunteer for a cause that you believe in. Number 5, seek professional help. Loneliness can be overcome, and seeking help is not an admission of failure, but a positive step in your own mental and physical health. And what can others do? What can we do to help people who are lonely? How can we help them? First, let's reach out to those who have lost a spouse, a child, or a dear friend. Oftentimes they're comforted for a while following the funeral, and then they're left alone. Invite them to coffee. Take them with you to mass or church and shopping or other meetings that they might enjoy. Number 2, if you haven't seen someone in a while, give them a call. If there's something or someone at a church group, school, your gym, somebody you haven't seen in a while, why not give them a call? They'll be so glad to hear from you. And number 3, when young adults marry, there's always that one late bloomer friend who's still single. And oftentimes that person is left out when there are gatherings that are kind of couple gatherings. Include them in your plans. Loneliness is something we all fear. We don't want to lead our lives feeling lonely. Sometimes it seems that one intimate relationship, or that we are just one intimate relationship from overcoming our loneliness. Let that relationship start with Jesus and then extend it to the others in your life. If you enjoy these reflections, you can click on and follow or subscribe above, and we'll present a new one to you about twice each week. Thank you for joining me. God bless you. This is Tony Agnesi.